good, YouTube? It's your boy B Great Name, man. I'm back here with another banger video, man. Today we got something totally different, man. We got some spoilers, we got some tap-ins, man. I don't know if y'all familiar with the season or the show actually called Outer Banks. Season 3 just dropped about 2 days ago. Yes, I finished the season. I'm a huge fan. I've been loving this show since it came out, but enough about me. Let's tap in, man, what are the predictions for season 4? So we're gonna break down a little bit of season 3. If you haven't watched it, it's gonna bring in some spoilers. So I would say, you know, fast forward the video or don't tap in. But I want y'all to tap in. So tap in regardless. Basically in season 3, a little overview quickly of what happened was, you know, it was just a whole action-packed drama. You know how it is. It's drama-filled action, a lot of stuff going on within the show. A lot of different, like, kidnappings and ups and downs and obstacles that are being faced within each character. You know what I'm saying? You know, new relationships. So, relationships are crazy. But, you know, I'm going to drop a spoiler video for y'all after this. So, look, we're going to go to the predictions. So, in the ending of season 3, what happened was basically they got praised for, you know, finding the El Dorado, the treasure that they faced upon the beginning of the season. They found it. You know, I guess, you know, it kind of shows 18 months later where I guess, you know, their lives are established now and they're kind of like moving forward. I believe Pope is going back to school. JJ, I think he bought like something. He bought like the bus or a boat or something like that. John B and Sarah opened up their own shop. Key is actually saving turtles. So everything they kind of wanted to do, they're doing that because of all the gold they had. They probably cashed it. And now they're being rewarded. They're being praised. They're giving their flowers for the things that they have done. And, you know, as people are there, you know, congratulating them, there's this guy that's looking at you know, what they did. And he's like, you know what I'm saying? So he comes up to them and he basically gives them like an objective and a mission, a deal like, hey, I know you guys completed this. Well, you guys are what I'm looking for to complete this mission type vibe. And it kind of gives a lead into like, okay, there's got to be a season 4 now, because the way they react to it, they're like, let's do this again. You know what I'm saying? I guess they've been living like being in the normal life for them is weird now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like all we did all our like these past 3 seasons is just go after all this gold and go after all these adventures and never just been able to have a normal day in our life. And I guess having that now is like, it feels weird. You know what I'm saying? So I guess now they're like, bro, we need to tap back in. So it looks like this next season, if they're approved, which I hope they are, it'll be a dope season, I believe. They're gonna go after this new treasure, you know what I'm saying? This new thing with a bunch of obstacles probably, you know what I'm saying? Which I think is kind of cool because I feel like it's gonna be able to keep expanding the show. Expanding the show. And like also the thing about it is I feel like now it's gonna become like a show where this group, they're gonna be more like a group that just like continues to, you know, do missions together. Like kind of like the ending of it kind of gave off like a Fast and Furious type vibe, where it's like, hey, this is my 5, and you know if anybody's gonna get the job done, it's gonna be us. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna stick together through it all like a family, and we're gonna do this like we're gonna ride it out forever type vibe. And it's like they're gonna keep doing these missions and doing this and that. That's what the vibe is giving off of. So they want to kind of like lead into newer seasons with that. I feel like they could ride off that. And that's basically like predictions based off of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too in-depth predictions of like relationships or anything like that. Honestly, I think everybody's going to stick together. Because of what John B and Sarah went through, I don't see anyone kind of cutting in between them now. Because they have their own shop. The Topper thing already involved in this season and it kind of got deaded. I don't see that ever even coming back into play. JJ and Key, I just see that moving forward, but you never know. Pope and Clea, I see that sticking the same. But, you know, I feel like all the villains are out the way now. You know what I'm saying? Like Sarah Cameron's dad. You know what I'm saying? The main guy that had the accent, I forgot his name in the beginning. It's like there's no more bad guys, you know what I'm saying? They're just kind of going after these treasures now, which they probably will meet bad guys eventually, but I'm thinking like, as of now, it's gonna become like a season with like, this group is just gonna keep sticking together and doing missions together, completing more missions and making more money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or it could have just ended like that, and it could have just been like, hey, like, we got our gold, we have money now, we're well off. You know what I'm saying? But the way they ended it, I feel like it leads into a new season. You know what I'm saying? It has to. But there's not really too much build-up. There's not really like a cliffhanger or nothing like that. Like, it's been ending on season 1 and 2 because everything kind of, the main goals of season 1 were kind of finished in season 3. In season 2, they were all kind of finished in season 3 because John B. seen his dad, Sarah Cameron's dad died, John B's dad died. They got the goal, like everything like that they've gotten. So it's like all the objectives that you know what I'm saying? So now I feel like it's started something new, you know what I mean? So I feel like it might not be as anticipated as these last seasons were because they were like put on a cliffhanger. You feel me? So I feel like now it's just gonna be like, we just kind of gotta see and stick with the show and see if they're able to get that. But man, you know, I'm about to give you all the Outer Banks inside scoops. If you want any more questions or details on it, just let me know, man. I do a lot of research on this show. Been watching this show since it came out back in quarantine. So yeah, man, y'all tap in with me, man. Like I said, it's a little different content, but we expanding our real, man. But it's your boy BK, man. I love y'all, man. I'm out of here.